van and we're heading up north because it's Easter weekend, it's Good Friday, and there's a good lot of black clouds ahead. So we left sunny Victoria and we're heading towards black clouds and rain and get some snow on the Malahan. It's Easter weekend and this is our first camping trip of the year in the van. We just bought a new mattress to test out, so we thought we'd take advantage of the long weekend and head up north and pitch up somewhere, camp overnight, and then visit Pauline's parents. However, on the way up, it doesn't look like the weather's too inviting. After checking out Stamp River Falls, the campsite up there was packed full and there was little space. So we headed back through Port Alberni back down to Little Qualicum Falls, where we would spend the night. We're in Qualicum Falls. Little Qualicum Falls. Is there a big Qualicum Falls?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. Why would there be a little one then? There's no big one. Why wouldn't it just be Qualicum Falls? Anyway, we're at the campsite. We've just arrived via Port Alberni from Victoria through the snow, and we're heading down to the falls. Well, looks like we're not swimming today then. Six kilometres of trails meander through old-growth forest and alongside the river. The loop trail that we took was accessible from the campsite and provides a stunning lookout views of the upper and lower falls. The security of a fence.
What?
The security of a fence.
Right.
You would never go that close to the edge if there wasn't a fence there.
I'd be over there.
And before long, we were heading back to the van to have a nice cup of tea. So this is a typical Canadian house, eh? And this is a typical Canadian campsite. Kind of. Provincial one.
Provincial campsite,
Yeah.
In the trees.
Yeah, but they're not like the UK ones.
Oh no.
Because the UK, it would just be a big open field.
Yeah, everybody has their own space.
And a big truck.
Well, big handy.
So we're back at our campsite. We're in number 3. And this is your typical provincial park campsite where you have picnic table, a large sort of gravel area where you can park or pitch your tent, and also a fire pit. And there are individual sites in amongst the trees. So our nearest neighbour is over there. Okay, it is Saturday morning and I have camping here after our first night camping in the van. And I think the temperature is down about 2 degrees or something at the moment. And so it got fairly cold overnight, but in the van it's fine. We had duvets, we had the new mattress in there, so it was soft air. Anyway, managed to get some sleep, and now it's time for breakfast. Got the kettle on, and hopefully that won't take too long to boil, and we can get some some smart ass coffee. And we'll make it in our AeroPress. And here's Pauline,
Hello, coffee.
ready to go.
I need my decaf.
You decaf?
I need my decaf coffee, yes.
Wow.
It's part of the routine.
It might be part of the routine, but most people want caffeine in the morning.
Well, I do, but it's not an option.
Because she gets really cranky and difficult to be with
Without my
when
decaf, yeah.
Everything has its place.
We stopped off at Goats on the Roof, which is a rather eclectic grocery store in Coombs on the outskirts of Qualicum. And yes, they really do have goats on the roof. The grocery store is full of imported foods from around the world and have a huge selection of cheeses.
You can get a Wensleydale with salted caramel.
Or you could pick up an elephant, or a painted face mask, or a bunch of flowers. Or how about something for the garden? We overcame the temptation to buy a donut and headed off to Heritage Park in Qualicum. Heritage Park, or rather Heritage Forest Park, is 50 acres of rare remnant old-growth forest. It's a mixture of coastal Douglas fir, western red cedar, hemlock, grand fir, and citrus spruce. In March of 1996, Anne Cleese, a local neighbour, was walking along St Andrews Drive when she noticed a piece of paper on the road. It was a detailed map showing plans of the forest to be subdivided into 110 building lots. Anne and her husband Leo contacted their neighbours and as many people as possible about the forest being destroyed. This group formed the Brown Property Preservation Society to raise funds for the purchase of the lands. It took 8 years and hundreds of volunteers worked tirelessly to raise the money for the purchase of the land. This unique struggle to save the forest shows what a small community can do when they work together to achieve a collective vision. Local residents had decided to keep a distinctive piece of urban forest intact and did so, thereby preserving one of Qualicum Beach's special places. The heritage forest provides old-growth attributes such as snags and wildlife trees supporting notable key species. as barred owls, great horned owls, and pileated woodpeckers, plus the odd little red squirrel. It was a short but pleasant walk, and then we were soon back on our way in down the road.